Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Watch team is here with your update on the tropics. Well, we got Hurricane Blas there, as you can see, with those winds. They're 65 knots. The wind speeds have come down. It is now a low-end Category 1 hurricane, about 75 mile per hour sustained winds. As you can see here, I do want to bring this up and show y'all. It is just weakened. There's stronger upper level winds. It's just right now it's just falling apart as it continues to move away from the coast of Mexico. You have these islands over here, which are probably the conditions are probably going to start getting, if anything, better. Doesn't have a lot of deep thunderstorm activity anymore. It just really lost everything that it's got right now. It looked a lot better this morning, and there was a lot deeper thunderstorm activity. So as you can see, at 2 p.m. it's now freaking like 8 o'clock. It was, yeah, I know that was at the 5 o'clock. So that's still 3 hours ago. It is now moved south. It looks like it's basically being sheared off from the north down to the south, and so essentially the whole storm is just basically collapsing and falling apart. And probably by tomorrow, in next 24 hours, it will probably not even be a storm anymore. It will probably be a depression. From what I'm basing on the rate that it's falling apart now, the rate of falling apart is rapid. Well, that's just like what, 3 hours? It just like that. It's crazy. It's really falling apart really quickly and rapidly. But really, not a whole lot to talk about with this system. I'm going to move right on into Cecilia because it is much closer in terms of proximity. And look at that deep thunderstorm activity occurring over El Salvador, I believe, and Honduras area. Lots of thunderstorms, lots of intensity in terms of convection. Heavy rain and flooding is definitely going to be the biggest threat and problem with this. Mudslides and landslides are going to also be a threat for sure. Flooding, mudslides, and landslides are going to be the biggest threat. I want to actually bring up the track from the National Hurricane Center and sort of talk about what we're looking at here. So you can see it's going to move north, then it's going to move south, then it's going to move north. And at this rate, it's going to move north a little bit more, and then it's going to start making its way away from the coast of El Salvador and Guatemala. And even then, depending on how strong it gets, I do need to go to the National Hurricane Center actually, just so I have an idea of what are we looking at in terms of intensity and what they're saying. We'll actually reach at 65 miles per hour, what they're saying now. So getting up to a moderately to a strong tropical system is what they're saying now. Again, heavy rain and flooding are going to be the biggest threats with this system. So I'm going to go into time. I'm going to go straight up 24 hours out. Still very, very, very weak, not very, very concentrated. It becomes better organized and more well developed here in the next. Here it is. It's so 72, 96, and then 120 hours out. It's much more well developed and well defined. You have a cluster of thunderstorms here in the next 5 days that could try to develop. Really, it's a while out now, so I really don't think there's going to be, that's still a while out, so I don't think that's going to be a big problem and something to really worry about at the time being, because it's a while out, but still something we got to closely monitor and watch out for. When sort of talking about sea surface temperatures, this is what we're looking at. I'm going to be talking about the North Atlantic a little bit. The North Atlantic is looking really rough for the sea surface temperatures. I mean, look at the west coast of Florida. Nothing but dark reds and pinks. That's about 30 degrees centigrade or warmer. Probably seeing 30, 31 in there somewhere. Probably seeing 31 in the northern central Gulf. Temperatures have really gotten much hotter than they were before. I mean, just a tiny bit of green down here, but the entire Gulf of Mexico at 80 or above. 80 all the way up to almost 90 degrees in some spots right now. So the water temperatures are extremely hot right now. This doesn't have anything to do with the North Atlantic, but I just wanted to show y'all what the West Pacific is looking like. it is just looking kind of scary, not gonna lie. I mean, look at that. That is a huge amount of ocean water that is at 30 degrees or warmer, 29 degrees or warmer there in the reds. I mean, we're seeing, I mean, look all the way to Taiwan. Taiwan is completely surrounded by 80-degree water temperatures or warmer. I mean, the Philippines are surrounded by 30 and 31 degree temperature waters. It's so incredibly hot. Fortunately, I think this is just really not going to get much better unless we have a storm that tries to cool these water temperatures down, because that's really what they do. They cool these water temperatures down. The upwelling of cooler water. The North Atlantic, you can really see where the hot spots are. We got a kind of a warmer spot here, 27, 28 degrees down here. Warm sea surface temperatures down here. Up in the northern Gulf of Mexico, again, 30, possibly getting close to 31. The southern tip of Florida down here, close, 30, 31 degrees centigrade. So we're very, very hot right now. I actually I'm just curious what the models are showing for the North Atlantic. I just want to see. I'm curious. Here's 24 hours out. 48. Just gonna go into time here. So yeah, they do show that system developing. Most likely that's gonna change. Well, we know that's gonna change. That's for darn sure. That probably won't even happen. I'm being honest with you. I mean, this goes into freaking July. Freaking hurricane making landfall. Mississippi. Mississippi. Jesus, that's Alabama. Along the Alabama-Florida state line. I mean, the GFS is just kind of scary how long it is. So, last couple things I want to talk about. Before I move on and end this, I want to give a quick update on the severe weather. Oh, there we go. Thank you for working so wonderfully. So this is the latest update on the tropics. Again, we are continuing to watch these systems here, down here. This system is going to move out and away. It's just going to fall apart continuously. And then obviously we have this system, which has just done this sort of, pretty much made almost a 360. It's a very weird 360, but nevertheless, I guess you could say it's a 360. There's Cecilia still, 35 miles an hour. I really want to emphasize the amount of heavy rain over Honduras and over these mountains. You can really see the topography showing those mountains there. So I do think mountains, that's going to squeeze out a lot of moisture, mudslides, landslides, flooding. In El Salvador, Honduras area is going to be a big problem, in southern portions of Mexico. I do want to just give a quick, small, super quick update on severe weather because it is important to talk about. And I probably should look at radar and not satellites. Satellites probably not going to tell me if there's a tornado on the ground. Or just looking at it, there's like tornado watches out here. So, oh yeah, this is a line of thunderstorms just based on the watches and warnings. That's a line of thunderstorms. Is it a bow echo? Kind of looks like a bow echo here. Not gonna lie. But I don't know. Time to take a look and see what we got going on in here. Whew. East Coast is getting hit hard today. This isn't live, so really looking at severe weather is important, but it's not live, so people can't just be like, I'm going to chat, you know. It's not live, but whatever. And then I'm going to activate the live scan. Yeah, doesn't actually look like a bow echo developing at all. It just looks like a line of severe thunderstorms. Special weather statement, quarter of an inch of hail. Hail is going to be the biggest threat from what I'm seeing here. Talk about warnings. Good Lord, have mercy. That is way too many counties. Is there any warning with this? There's nothing but towns. Oh, here it is. 10% probability or more thunderstorms. 10% probability of one or more strong EF2 to EF5 tornadoes. 10%. I mean, 1 out of 10 tornadoes that do fall touchdown could be stronger, and EF2 or stronger, is what that's saying. Just really just taking a look at what we got going on here. This thing is more than likely moving quickly, so biggest threats for this are going to be hail, damaging winds, from tornadoes. And yeah, I'm probably going to end this off here. I like to keep these streams quick and short. You could either be watching this through Patreon or YouTube, whichever it is. This has been your tropical weather update and sort of a severe weather update. That is going to do it for us today. If y'all have any other comments, questions, or concerns, go in the chat. Go in the comment section. If there isn't a chat, this isn't a live stream. I don't know what you're doing, are you? Go in the chat. Go in the comment section. Comment any comments, questions, or concerns that you have. Feel free to subscribe if you want more content from the Hurricane Watch team regarding severe weather, winter weather, and tropical weather. We will also do live tropical updates and live coverage when hurricanes make landfall. We already did that with Hurricane Agatha when it made landfall with winds of 105 miles per hour there in May. We will also be doing, they're going to be more interesting when hurricanes make a direct impact towards the United States. But that's it, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I will do a update tomorrow morning. Hopefully, that's the plan. All that being said, have a wonderful rest of your evening. And feel free to sign up for a Patreon starting at $1 a month. Take care, everyone. Peace out.